Yo, yo, what up, what up, what up? What's good, what's good? What's popping? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good, what's good? Let me double check this, make sure this shit is working right. Make sure this shit is working right. All right, so it looks like everything's working good. Let me just turn this shit down real quick. Man. Yo, it's hot as a motherfucker today. So it's starting to feel like fucking springtime at least up in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So what's good, people? What's going on? Justin Bing, Dukalax, what up? John Michael, what's going on? So you might be hearing some hissing in the background. That's just the fan, because I had to put on the fan because it was hot as shit up in here. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna still make shit happen. We still gonna do the things and get the shit popping. You feel what I'm saying? So today's topic, we talking about how you will never run out of women. And this is the key to the abundance mindset. You feel what I'm saying? You're never going to actually run out of women. It's not going to happen. You understand? What up, global voice of the manosphere? What's going on? You said, why do dudes say I can't get a girl out of my league? Ironically, I get the best looking women. Well, when dudes say stuff like, you know, the chicks out of my league and all that other stuff, you know, that within itself is them having low self-esteem, or them thinking that there's a girl that's, you know, better than them or whatever. You understand? Man, Fabian K, what's going on? You said, you look like you are quarantined. You finally believe in that after all? What are you talking about? But yeah, it's hot as a motherfucker today. You know what I'm saying? But today what I wanted to talk about real quick before we get into some calls and all that other good stuff is wanted to talk about that, you know, the abundance mindset, and when you're in this game having that mindset. And a lot of guys don't have that mindset. They have a scarcity mindset, which is why they do a whole bunch of goofy shit, which is why they do a lot of simping, which is why they do a lot of tricking, which is why they are, you know, the type of guys who don't really, you know, get you popping out here in the game. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know, when you have that abundance mindset, your actual success rate and all this other stuff that goes down in the game changes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you actually get more shit popping, things go your way more because you have that abundance mindset. Now, one of the things that gives you that abundance mindset, or makes you have that abundance mindset, is understanding that you will never run out of women. Never. You understand? You will never, ever, ever run out of women. You understand? And see, guys don't think about this shit. They don't think about this shit. You understand? Make sure you guys get in here. Hold on, let me put this to the side a little bit so I could type on my shit. Going to the show. Boom. Make sure you guys hit the like as soon as you get in. All right. Man. Boom. All right, so this is the thing. You got to understand that you're never going to run out of women. Ever. It's not going to happen. MGTOWN, you say you ain't getting no notification. Yeah, YouTube be on that shit sometimes. So you just it just is what it is, man. YouTube just, you know, they be on that bullshit. So it is what it is. But the game is still going to go on. So it don't even matter. The game is still going to happen. The shit's going to pop off. But yeah, the thing is, you're never going to run out of women. So there's like what? Almost 8 billion people on Earth. Let's just say half of those are women. And I heard statistically there's actually more women than men. But let's just say half of them are women, right? So let's say you got about 4 billion women on the planet. Now let's cut that in half still, because half of those are women that's going to be underage or women that you're not attracted to. You understand? So let's say you got 2 billion women left. You understand what I'm saying? On Earth, right? So Kelly Moore, you said Google confirmed there are 7.2 billion on Earth and half are women. If you talk to 1,000 women a day from age 12 to 90, it's still not enough women. Still not enough women in Earth to cover. It's statistically impossible. And see, that's the thing. There's a lot of women out there. So you guys got to understand that you're never going to run out of women. You understand what I'm saying? Never. It ain't going to happen. So the thing is, when guys be caught up on one chick, dudes be caught up on one woman, right? You're caught up on one chick, and this is the type of shit that gets you, you understand what I'm saying? In situations that you don't want to be in. This is what frustrates you, because you're spending so much time on one woman, you don't realize that there's an abundance of women out there. You feel what I'm saying? There's an abundance of women. Nez, you say, yeah, but a lot of those women are taken and won't be into you back. Nez, come on, son. You look at your avatar. You got the Giga chat on here. Come on, Nez. Listen. And see, and when you have that mindset, G Money, you said that YouTube ain't sending notifications. Of course they're not. They don't want the game to come out, man. They don't want this real shit to come out. But hey, you guys are here, so that's what's important. Hold on, let me text my dude real quick before I continue. Hold on 1 second. Let him know I'm live now. Hold on. Okay, cool. Hold on. Use your computer. Okay. Boom. Man. All right. So we good. So yeah. So Nez, you're saying that there's a lot of women out there, but they're taken, and that's not true. There's a lot of single women out there. And then you're also saying that they won't be into you. See, that's the mindset a lot of guys have, because they talk to like a few women, and then a few of these women aren't trying to talk to them, right? And then you know the shit don't go down. This shit don't go down. All right, Jess, you said I gotta send a reminder before I start. I did. I put the reminder up like maybe I think like 45 minutes before I went on, and I'm always on Friday at 3:30. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with YouTube where they're not sending out notifications. But hey, you here, I'm here, so that's all that matters. You feel what I mean? But yeah, the thing is, there's so many women out there that are single, that want boyfriends, that want sex, whatever it is, and you can get this shit popping, and so you're never gonna run out of women. So when you have a chick who's on some bullshit, when you have a chick who is, just acting like a bitch, you have a chick who is like out of pocket, right? All you need to do is charge it to the game and get you a new chick. It's that simple. It's that simple. Charge her ass to the game and get you a new chick. It's that simple. But see, dudes don't realize that there's an abundance of women out there. And then because they don't realize there's an abundance of women out there, they latch on to that one chick and try to make it work. You understand? But if you understand that you will never run out of women, you won't waste time on any one particular chick who's being on some bullshit. It's that simple. It's that simple. You understand? Even if you're, let's say, on online dating. When you're on online dating, you see there's hundreds, thousands of women on each of these sites. Right? Now, most dudes ain't out here trying to be players and shit. Most of you guys, y'all just want a girl here and there to get your dick wet, have some fun. right? So you don't necessarily need like a whole bunch of women, right? All you need is one chick or two chicks that you hook up, you have some fun with, and you keep it pushing. So if you got, let's say you live in a spot where there's like millions of people in your area, millions of women in your area. If you can't just get one of those chicks, what's really going on? Think about it. Think about it. If you have millions of women out there, billions of women out there, and you're having a hard time getting one, what's going on? Seriously. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? You got to think about what's going on where you're having trouble getting one chick out of millions. That's because dudes don't step their game up. That's because dudes, because look, if you're constantly, because look, there's one thing for you to have a drought. That shit happens once in a blue. You understand? Shit don't go exactly how you want at certain times. But if you're a dude who's like 28 years old and you're still a virgin, you can't get no sex. What's going on? If you're a guy and the last time you had some buns was in 2012, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? There's something crazy going on. So the thing is this, if there's so many women out there and you'll never run out of women, why is it that it's so hard for a lot of guys to get a chick? Like, forget even talking about being in a long-term relationship. I mean, we're talking about that. I'm not even talking about getting a girlfriend. I'm talking about just on the strength of hooking up. Just off the strength of hooking up. What's going on? You understand? And see, a lot of it has to do, again, with the mindset, with the confidence, and with the game being, not on point. Because you should really be getting pussy by accident in certain situations. You understand what I'm saying? You should just be running into pussy once in a blue moon. You understand what I'm saying? It should not be that difficult. It shouldn't. But guys, you can call up. The call-in number is 646-481-3901. I'm gonna try to have the speaker on. I think I have the speaker on so you guys can call up. We can get the speaker popping so we can hear the calls a little bit better. All right. See, here we go. Hold on. All right, yo, what's popping?
All right, what's going on, Dario? This is Paulo calling, AT from the chat.
What's good, bro?
All right, chilling, man. Yeah, I definitely agree with, calling in the topic of the show, you will never run out of women. Just like you said, if by accident, you could get ladies, but if you, do the things you talk about and others like you, it seems like it shouldn't be a problem,
right?
For guys. But I guess, why do you think that is? Is it just, the mindset, too afraid, too worried about getting rejected, looking stupid? What's your thoughts on why?
Mainly it's the thing of getting rejected. You understand what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest things. Because even a dude whose game is weak, if he actually put himself out there and tried hard, he could run into some pussy. You understand what I'm saying? It may not happen on a consistent basis, but he'll get something. See, a lot of these dudes, what it is that they give up too easily, or they don't try hard enough because they don't feel like it's worth it. They're like, it's not even worth going out there because, I don't look this way, I don't have this type of money, whatever the excuse is. So because because they, think that they can't get it or that it's impossible, they don't even bother. Or what they'll do is, and I've seen this plenty of times, dudes will go, like I had this one guy who hit me up one time. He said, yo, online dating sucks because I tried it and it just doesn't work. I said, all right. I said, cool. Well, how long have you been doing online dating? The dude said he's been doing it for a week. I said, okay, how many girls you contacted? He said he contacted 10 girls. and so he was on Plenty of Fish. He contacted 10 girls. He's like, none of them got back to him. So in his mind, online dating doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? And This is the type of shit that a lot of these guys do. Like, they'll be like, oh, I went and I talked to 5 girls and all of them rejected me. See, cold approach doesn't work. Bullshit. And that's what they do. They're playing the game incorrectly, but then they say it doesn't work because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess for me, being married and all that stuff and getting divorced and wanting to do better, I was willing to do the work, get all the rejection that I wanted actually to start getting rejected so I could become numb to it.
Right.
That it's, no thing that it just rolls off your back. I mean, I got rejected online by 5 girls in the last 2 hours. So, that's nothing, but it's like I've been able to get, 5 numbers in the last 2 days. So if guys just put in the work, it will definitely work. But I guess, like you said, some people just don't want to. And then you do a video about some guys should just give up.
Yeah, there's guys that's just, they just fucking, they some of them, I did a video a long time ago. I was like, some of these dudes just need to quit. But I was like, they need to quit in the sense that they're not really doing anything anyway. You understand? So this is why they're not getting the success. But if they actually were doing the things, they would start to see some sort of success. Because see, the thing about learning game is not necessarily as far as when it comes to, attracting women. Most dudes don't necessarily need to learn game to get a girl. Almost any dude could get a chick. That's not the hard part. That's not anything that's a big deal. And with me saying that, if you do have a problem getting a girl, then you definitely need to learn some shit. But most dudes, if they just put themselves out there, approach women, talk to women, interact with chicks, they'll get something going on. Now, the problem lies, though, is when 2 things. When your game is weak, you probably won't get the girl you actually want or the girls you actually want. And 2, you're not going to get things going or happening on a consistent basis. You understand what I'm saying? So you have guys out there who get, who sort of like luck up on pussy, but you don't want to be the guy that's just lucking up on pussy. You want to be the guy who knows how to get the type of pussy he wants. So that's where the game comes in, where it teaches you how to become that guy who can have an abundance of chicks to choose from in order to get the type of woman you want. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is.
So then is it a thing of sometimes do you feel like because obviously you're advancing the game and you're teaching the game,
right?
Do a lot of guys feel like because they don't have that experience that what you're talking about is almost like a foreign language to them because they can't fathom being able to get to where you're at? You think that's an issue? Yeah,
well, that's always an issue. This is why you have a lot of dudes who, these guys with these channels, they be like, oh, these dating coaches and these guys, they're just scamming and blah, 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 because in their mind, it's impossible to get a woman unless you're a really good looking dude. You understand what I'm saying? That's just their whole mantra. That's like their religion. It's like, oh, if I don't look this way or if I don't have this, I can't get a woman. And so they've never experienced actually being a guy who can go out there and make shit happen. Like I've known dudes from all walks of life that look all types of different ways. You have good looking guys, you have average looking guys. I know dudes who were like overweight, whatever, who could go up into a spot and pull some chicks. Cause I used to run with a lot of these dudes in these different spots and just be interacting with these chicks. So I know dudes who are so advanced that at least 8 to 9 times out of 10, they can get a girl and pull her back to the crib same night. You understand? So a dude will make a conscious decision to say, I'm going out to get a chick, and they'll go out and actually get a chick. You understand what I'm saying? And right. Fucking at least 9 out of 10 times out of it, when they go out. So, but that's having an advanced skill level in the game to know exactly what you're doing in order to make that happen. So, for example, A guy who has game, who's advanced in the game, he knows already which women are more likely to be receptive to him and which women aren't. So his rejection rate is lower because he already knows which girls to pick. You understand what I'm saying? So
right,
and that's sort of a more advanced skill that advanced players and advanced guys know how to make happen. But if you're not advanced, you're not going to know. So you'll just approach whoever, and you may get this girl or that girl once in a blue, but you're going to get a lot more resistance and rejection because you're just throwing shit to the wind. Now, again, you can still get success like that, but if you're advanced, your skills are more honed and focused on the women that you know in most cases or most likely who are going to want to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And then one last thing I wanted to ask, like with my online dating profile, because I'm on several different sites,
right?
A lot of times I'll get, even though, looking for casual, like you said, just friends with benefits, which is on there. A lot of ladies have said my profile seems to give off almost like a boyfriendy, husbandy type of vibe because I have pictures of me because I've done marathons. So I have, pictures of me like crossing the finish line or with the medal around my neck, or I've done like tough mud runs, or me because I work at a TV station. I have pictures of me at the television studio or out at like basketball games or stuff.
Right.
And a lot of ladies have said like, it seems like, oh, you're a guy that's, obviously about, fitness, about, your work and doing stuff. So sometimes it gives off more of a boyfriend husband vibe because I'm consistent and all that stuff.
Right.
So what do you think about that?
I mean, well, yeah, sometimes it could, things can give off more of a boyfriendy type of vibe online because see, the thing is this, I'll tell you guys this, if you guys want to get more sex or more of a casual type of, response from women as far as them wanting to like on some casual shit, your profile should be more sexually oriented, meaning that the shit you say in your profile should be about sex or about something casual, and your pictures and all of that also should reflect that too. So how they say oh, dudes, if they got their shirt off, that's not a good thing. No, that's a good thing if you're trying to get a lot of casual sex. So if you're ripped, if you got a nice body and you take some photos of you with your shirt off and shit on your profile, and then if your profile says some shit like, hey, I'm here looking for someone to have a good time with, some casual, some fun, some exciting, shit like that shows like, hey, I'm just trying to, hook up, then you're going to attract women who are going to want to do that. You feel what I'm saying? And then when you match with them, and so when you do hit them up and you say, hey, come through, let's make this happen, it makes more sense because it's way more congruent with your profile. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so that's where it could be the disconnect because I have those type of pictures, but I do talk about, want something casual, just a sexual thing, but it's a disconnect because they're like, wait a minute, he wants something casual, but he's running marathons, he works at the TV studio, and right. So you gotta put more of a sexual vibe with your whole. Because remember, you got to look at your dating profiles as marketing. It's like an ad. It's like if I have an ad in a magazine for something sexual, I'm gonna have like a sexual picture. I'm gonna have, what I'm saying? It's gonna exude sexy. It's gonna, you understand what I'm saying? So that's the type of vibe. Because when a woman is thinking about, like, for example, I've had chicks who, and I hate when they do this type of shit, but chicks who do this shit where I've had chicks who would match with me on Tinder or Bumble, whatever these sites are, whatever, right? And it'll be like, I don't know, 2 a.m, right? And a chick will send me a message. She'll be like, oh, hey, handsome, what's up, whatever. So I'll reply to her. Now it's 2 a.m, I'm replying to this chick. And then I say, hey, what's going on? And so she'll be like, oh, hey, I'm looking for some fun. I'm sitting here horny, blah, 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 all this dumb shit, right? And so she'll be wanting me to basically come see her like now. You understand what I'm saying? She's like, yo, where you at? Come see me now, or can I come see you now, right? But then what I notice is a lot of those women, when I look at their pictures, you understand what I'm saying? Not all of them, but some of them, they have pictures that show that they're, like they look like they get down like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it makes sense. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, she get down like this. So this is why her photos and all that, the vibe she's giving off in her photos are going exactly with the vibe that she's giving me in the fucking in the thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even no catfish pictures, because I've met up with some of these chicks, you know, before, but all of them I don't, because the thing that I hate is when the chicks be wanting the shit to happen now when I don't want it to happen now. So that's just my own personal annoyance, but it's congruent. You see what I'm saying? So and then you do have some women who will also say that, but their shit looks like on some goody shit or whatever. But most of the time, the chicks who are saying that type of shit, usually their pics are like that too, where they'll be showing cleavage. You understand? They be wearing some tight shit, looking all sexy. So that's the same thing you have to come at it with. If that's the vibe you want to, you know, put out, which is going to get you more of that shit. So basically, I'll say it like this: you have to look like basically like a male thought or a slut in order to, if you want more of those things. You see what I'm saying? That type of shit. You see what I mean? So because they got to look at you like, oh, this nigga's just good for some dick. So let me go in and holler at him for this dick. You feel what I'm saying? Is that type of shit. But if you look like you're an upstanding, you know, citizen that goes to church, and then you talking some other, they're like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Is that type of shit.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because I did ask a couple girls to show me their thing, and when they showed me guys, they would see, like, see this guy, we don't even know if he got a job, but he looks sexy as hell.
Exactly. Right.
Sexiness. They're like, so we don't even care if he got a job. We're just trying to get some dick from him. So
exactly. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Right. Now, when I did put in the profile, because I started getting into like BDSM type of stuff, I did get a few more responses from ladies who you would think that their pictures upstanding citizens, that they said they've been submissive, they've been, you know, subs for years. So that seems to, when I put that in there, kind of elicit more of what I'm looking for. Right.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, because you're gonna have the ones that's undercover. You feel what I'm saying? Like they don't want it to be known up front, but they still do get down. And then those women will actually contact you more for casual sex too, because they see that your profile is showing that type of energy. You see what I'm saying? So even though their profile may not, they already have that in their mind that they want that, so they'll gravitate to you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is too.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the info as always. You know, definitely donated to the cause. So I always appreciate the good game.
Appreciate the donation, bro. I'll let you.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, peace. All right, people. Caller number 646-481-3901. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, this is Oakley. How you doing, Mr. LaVerne?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can. You good? What's going on?
Okay, all right. I just got a couple quick questions real quick. It kind of goes with the topic. You said that a lot of girls got high body counts, but at the same time, it's like most guys don't have game though. So I'm kind of wondering, like, who are fucking these girls if like 98% of dudes ain't really got game like that?
Yes, it's the 10% of guys or 15% of guys who got game. You got to understand, if you, let's say for example, if you got 100 guys in a room, right, and then you got 100 girls in the next room, right?
Yeah.
About 15 to 20 of those guys are fucking 80 of the women. You understand what I'm saying? At least 80 of the women, or 90 of the women.
Okay.
So for example, like the average guy, they say has, you know, about what, 6 or 7 sex partners in his life?
7.
Right.
Yeah, like 7.
Right. So I've had sex with hundreds of women. You feel what I'm saying? So you have guys who's had sex with hundreds of women, and then you have a large percentage of the guys who's probably have less than 10 women in their life. So the reason why these women have the high body counts is because the guys who are players are fucking all the women. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Right. So that's how it breaks down. So a lot of times when you have a woman who, let's say she had sex with 50 guys, right? Probably 40 of those guys were guys who were players. You understand what I'm saying? Who fucking a bunch of other girls too. You see what I mean? So that's the thing where the players get around heavy. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Right.
Okay. Last question. You said being direct is like the best way to get at chicks. Like, like you match with them on the line and you say, hey, what you doing this Friday night? If you free, I'm from Brooklyn or whatever. If you from Brooklyn too, we can go out and get a drink. And then like at the date, you could be like, let's take this back to my crib and sex.
Right.
Now, now, don't you think that taking your time and like getting to the girl is part of what makes them sexually attracted to you? Like, not going up to them and be like, "Hey, what's up? Stacy, how you doing, Stacy? My name is Lokari. Give me your number and we can hook up sometime." Like, I think most girls like that's gonna turn them off. Don't you think that like taking time to get to know them is part of what causes them to be sexually attracted to you, rather than like them knowing right off the bat?
No,
you know what I mean?
No, not at all. Because sexual attraction, you don't need to know someone to be sexually attracted to them, man or woman. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happens is when a woman says to you, "Hey, I want to get to know you more," or "I got to do all of this," that's because she isn't that sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, let's say for example, you was in a I invited you to a club, right? And I said, "Bro, come to this spot. It's gonna be crazy bad bitches up in here. Like, there's gonna be crazy bad chicks up in here, and they all trying to fuck, right?" Now, let's say you come to the spot, right? And you get there, and there's a chick. She's obviously throwing you the pussy. She's totally into you. She want to fuck with you, but you looking at her and she's like a 6, right? So she's telling you, she's like, "Yo," she's like, "Yo, I want to get with you. I want to go home with you right now." But then I'm telling you, bro, listen, there's gonna be some dimes coming here in like 20 minutes, my nigga. So don't leave, right? So are you gonna leave with that 6 and go home with her, or are you gonna wait for the dimes?
I'll wait for the dime.
Right. So what happens is you might tell that girl, "Hey, listen, girl, I know you like me and all that, but let's hold off for a second. Let's slow this down. Let's slow this down. Let me get to know you a little bit." You understand what I'm saying? Let's chill for a minute, because you actually want the dimes. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that you don't want this girl as bad as the dimes you want, which is why you're telling her that bullshit about let's take it slow or let's slow it down. You understand what I'm saying? Now, in the event that the shit don't work out with the dimes, or in the event that this 6 sort of like still sort of kicks it with you for the night, and let's say some of the dimes they want to fuck with you or whatever it was, you tell that 6, you be like, "All right, cool, let's go, let's fuck." But it wasn't because she got to know you. It's because you weren't that into her. But as time went on, you just was like, "Fuck it." You understand what I'm saying? And that's what happens with a lot of women. When they're not that into you, they say, "Oh, let's get to know each other, blah, blah, blah." And so if nothing better comes along, they'll fuck with you. Or as time goes on, they'll like you so a little bit more. So they'll sort of just like ease into it. But they don't necessarily need to get to know you to want to fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? A chick knows within the first few minutes if she want to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't this thing where she has to get to know you. Guys get confused because they hear this shit all the time. So they think this is the norm for women. So the thing is, if you hear this so many times, that means that the women that you are hearing it from, or just in general, women don't find you sexually attractive off the bat. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
That's what it is.
I've always thought that that's the way their brains were like wired. Like it kind of takes. I mean, I don't mean that you gotta talk to a girl for like days or weeks before she's sexually attracted to you, but at least like talk to her for like a day or two. Let her get to know who you are, like how safe you are and all that stuff. Like let her feel your personality for a little bit. So you're telling me that you don't like a girl doesn't need to know like your personality, like she could just fuck you up the stress of your looks and like how you talking, like literally within like a minute or two of talking to you.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Really,
listen. If you go to any clubs or any all that other shit, this is why chicks they'll fuck a dude in a bathroom that they just met. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
There's times where I've been in situations where I talked about this before. I went to some spot. I was chilling there. I was about to leave. As I was walking out, this girl walks in. I started talking to her for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then she said to me, hey, do you want to go back to my place? In 15 minutes. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
So she didn't have to
that's crazy.
take time to get to know me and all. It was just that quick. You see what I'm saying? So if they want to do that, they'll do it. You feel what I mean? They don't gotta, you know, you ain't gotta do a whole bunch of getting to know them and talking to them.
Okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you, man. I definitely appreciate the info, Mr. Lacarna.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, man.
All right, man. Yep.
Right,
yeah,
peace.
no problem, man.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. But yeah, a lot of dudes be thinking, I be thinking I gotta sit there and fucking you know, talk to these girls for hours and get to know them and do all that other extra shit. You do not. All right, hold on, let me see what this is. You.
Hey, Mr. Corey, how you doing?
What's going on? What's popping? Who this?
This is Sam from Florida.
What up? What's good?
Nothing much. So basically, I'm about 31 years old, and I'm just now starting to get into this whole game thing and trying to master it, you know. So for someone like me, how would you say I should start off? Because, you know, my confidence is a little low. I have a little bit low self-esteem. I'm trying to get to where I need to get to. I just find it hard to, you know, start the whole thing off.
Right.
And you can give me some advice.
Wait, how old are you?
31.
Okay, and how many women have you roughly been with, like sexually?
I would say about 3.
3? Okay. Have you ever had a girlfriend or anything?
No.
Okay, so no girlfriend. You smashed like 3 chicks, and so what do you feel like is the issue? Like, what's the thing that's stopping you from just going out there and talking to girls and making it happen?
I just think it's a low self-esteem, maybe the low self-worth. I'm trying to work on myself little by little. Right.
And do you try to go out and talk to women or go online, or do you actually actively try to do anything? Are you doing anything right now?
You know, with the whole coronavirus thing going, I've been pretty much sitting at the house all day, really, to be honest with you. But before then, you know, I had this, you know, a lot of fear going on. So I just kind of was a little bit afraid to, you know, get stuff popping with women. So now I'm trying to get to where we need to get to, you know?
Right. So you said, so before this whole Corona thing was happening, you weren't going out, talking to girls, doing none of that stuff.
I'm sorry?
No, I said, so before the coronavirus stuff was happening, were you not going out and talking to women or doing anything? You was just still like not doing nothing?
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't go out and talk to them. I just pretty much, you know, if they come to me or whatever, then I go ahead and talk to them, but I don't necessarily go out and talk to them.
And why not? What are you scared that you're gonna get rejected? Like, what's your fear?
The rejection part is probably the biggest. You know, I just don't know how I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean?
Right. And so when was the last time you approached a girl or talked to a girl or tried to get with a girl? When was the last time that happened?
This was. Again, I don't think I haven't ever approached a girl. Well, they come to me and talk to me. So this was last year, October.
Okay, so last year, October was the last time a woman came and approached you. And what happened?
We pretty much just talked, and she was like, you know, you should take me out sometime. And I said, yeah, sure, we can go out somewhere. And we went to like a little coffee shop, you know, one of those, not a big name coffee shop like Starbucks, but a little small coffee shop. And it was all good and gravy and everything. And, you know, she was 24 years old. And I was like, you know, you're a little bit on the young side, but, you know, because I was 30. I mean, I was 30 at the time. So.
And so you went to a coffee shop, and then what happened after that?
What happened? Well, after the coffee shop, we pretty much kind of just kicked it. In my car for a little bit, kissed, and I dropped her off home.
Okay, and then after you dropped, so you texted her? Like, what happened after that? You texted her and she just didn't hit you back up?
Texted her, called her, she ignored the calls. I called her twice, she ignored them, and I texted her afterwards.
Okay. Well, see, this is the thing. This is the you know, I got some good news and I got some bad news for you. Okay. So the bad news is, and I guess this isn't even really bad news, but, you know, it depends how you take it. the bad news is that since you are not used to, interacting with women, going out, doing this stuff on a consistent basis, right?
Right.
What happens is that you're going to have to put yourself in those situations and get used to those situations. And that's going to at first feel like a pain in the ass, because since you're not used to it already, you're going to have to immerse yourself in it and get yourself more up to speed. So you're going to have to start approaching women. You can't just wait for women to approach you, because just like you said, it's been what, a year and a half since that happened. And so you don't want to have to wait another year and a half for some other random girl to approach you. And notice the girl who approached you still didn't respond after that first date. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that it's a numbers game, which means you have to consistently be talking to a number of different women. And also you have to make sure that your game is on point and your game is tight, so that while you are talking to these women and interacting with these women, you have a better chance of more of these women being attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? And so, but see, that's going to take some time on your part, because what's going to happen is you're going to have to be able to get used to rejection. You're going to have to be able to get used to approaching women. You're going to have to be able to get used to being sexual with women, meaning building sexual tension. Like, there's a lot of different things that you're going to need to get used to. Do you have any of my books or you're on the Bad Boy membership, any of those things?
I have the Bad Boy book, How to Date 2 Women in a Day. I think that's the title of the book.
Okay.
But that was, I read the last time I read it was like about a year and a half ago.
Okay, so damn, so you had that for a year, man. That's what I'm saying. See, it's not just reading it, you got to implement the actual stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about just reading it. It's about, you have to, on a consistent basis. Like, for example, do you work out?
No, I do not. I jog a little bit, but I don't work out consistently. No. All
right. Well, you will
the thing is, I work night shift, so
Mm.
I get tired most of the time. So
yeah, you're gonna have to. Well, start working out. That's gonna help you also. But just like with working out, it has to be consistent, or else you're not gonna be able to maintain, your health and looking at that physical way in a certain context. So it's the same thing with this. It's something that, because see, the problem with a lot of guys is that they do it part-time, but you have to do it and implement it as part of your life. You see what I'm saying? That's when you're going to get the most success and the most results, because through repetition, that's the thing that's going to give you the most knowledge on how to make this happen for you. So it's not a thing where you could just talk to one girl every few months. You have to daily, even if it's not where you're literally going outside, talk to some women online. You understand what I'm saying? Talk to some women on Instagram, even, just in those platforms, but you have to make it a consistent thing so you immerse yourself in it. So what happens is that you want to immerse yourself in the situation. So the rejections that you're going to get used to it so that you can get past it. But if you don't get past the fear of rejection, it's going to be hard for you to make stuff happen in the long run. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that
okay, I got you.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Now go ahead. What you gonna say?
I was gonna say what is going to be, because I'm 30, I'm getting older, so I need to tighten up quick. You know what I mean?
Say that again. Say it one more time.
So as far as the timeline, because I'm 30, I'm getting old. I think I can kind of master this another year or two, or what do you think?
You good. You
take a long time.
No, you still young. You good. The thing is this: look, like realistically, if a person takes this serious and actually works on their shit, within a year, maybe year and a half, right? You should be on point if you did it consistently. You understand what I'm saying? And so it doesn't take that long. It's not like you're gonna be like, you don't have to be no super master Mac pimp type of dude. You just have to know enough and consistently do it enough, which is gonna also teach you in order for you to make things happen for you. You understand? Because it's not like you need to be out there every Friday night getting a new chick. Now, if you want to do that, that's one thing. But what it is that you have to know enough and do enough to be able to get what you want. And so that needs to happen on a consistent basis. So for example, if you're not used to approaching women and talking to women, right? The hesitation of trying to make it happen is going to stop you from approaching and talking to women in certain situations, right? And that's going to slow your success rate down, right? And then when it slows your success rate down, that's going to probably discourage you from making more things happen. So now what happens is that if you do make it a lifestyle, what you do is that this is something you implement every day. So what happens is it covers all bases of your life. So for example, if you're going to be attracting more women, right, you're going to want to make yourself more attractive. So making yourself more attractive is you go to the gym, you work out, you eat right, you fucking work on your conversation skills, you make sure that you're dressed well, you work on your appearance. So everything is starting to form with you trying to make things happen. You understand? And so it's going to encompass everything. So this is why I say it has to be a lifestyle. It's not just something you do sometime or whenever you feel like it. It's something that has to be implemented into your shit so that it's something that becomes a part of you. And so once you keep doing that, it becomes second nature. So for example, I always use the example of when I was in high school, I learned a program called Mavis Beacon, which is a program that teaches you how to type. So at first, when I was typing on the program, I would look at my fingers when it's hitting the keys, and then I would look at the computer, and I would look at my fingers hitting the keys and look at the computer. So the program teaches you how to type without looking at the keys. So you just put your hand on the keys and you type, and you're looking straight at the computer. You don't even have to look at the keys. So now what happens is that because the program teaches you where to put your fingers, your mind subconsciously already knows where to do it. So you don't even have to look at the keys anymore. You just type in words and you're looking at the screen and the words are coming out. And so it's the same thing with game. The more that you practice, the more that you implement it, the more that you do it, it becomes second nature to the point where you're not even thinking about what you're doing. It's just happening. It's just happening on a consistent basis. So that's why I said that at first it's going to be a pain in the ass because you have to get yourself immersed in it. And it's going to be painful having to deal with the rejections, having to deal with the bullshit that these chicks going to throw at you, because you're going to probably want to feel like giving up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is some bullshit. All these girls is playing games, blah, 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 all this other stuff. But what's going to happen is at the same time, though, while you're doing it, you're going to start to see some success. You're going to start to see some of these girls are actually being responsive. And then through that, you're starting to get more and more small wins. And then you get better and better because you say, oh, shit, I noticed the last 4 times I did this thing, this worked. So let me keep doing this thing that's been working. You see what I'm saying? And then so that helps you out even more. So this is why I tell guys to study the game, but also implement it. So you got to do both at the same time. You see what I'm saying? It's just like if I wanted to, build muscle and lose weight or work out, I got to I'll probably read up on some things and read the right foods to eat, all this other stuff at the same time while I'm going to the gym and working out consistently 5 days a week. You see what I'm saying? It's the same shit with this. You see what I mean? So you got to definitely implement that. So I would suggest to you, if you are not on the Bad Boy membership, get on that shit and start listening to all those programs over and over again as you're going out to interact with women. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. So
right.
and once I keep doing this, I'll probably stop my stuttering issue when I get around girls usually, right?
Well, yeah, for right now, you don't even sound like you stuttering. So you sound like you real relaxed. You know what I'm saying? So I think
because I'm talking to you and stuff. I'm not like talking. I'm not in front of a female.
Right? But see, that's what I'm saying. The more relaxed you are, the less the stuttering will probably happen. Because I didn't hear you stutter once, so I didn't even know you had a stuttering issue until you said it. You see what I'm saying? So again, that's another thing that's going to help you out, because the more cool, calm, and collected you are when you're with the women, that's going to make it even more to where that's going to attract the women more just overall. So you just got to get yourself more comfortable around them. And the way to get yourself more comfortable around them is you got to put yourself in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
I got you.
All right, bro.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vicario.
I appreciate the call, man. Peace.
All right. Take it easy, man.
All right. Oh, my dude, Playertainment in the building. Shout out to you, fam. He said people just don't understand this shit is a way of life, not just doing it once. It has to be something you do for your life. Exactly. Exactly. That's real shit. All right, let me see what this is. You. What's going on? Yo. Going once, going twice. All right. That's it. You don't answer, I gotta hang up. But yeah, that's the thing, man. You know, dudes gotta really learn how to implement that shit into their life. It's a lifestyle. It's not some shit you just doing sometimey, once in a blue moon. Whenever I'm bored, I'm gonna try to no. You understand what I'm saying? That's why dudes be having a problem with it or issue with it. You feel what I'm saying? Now let me see what this is. Hold on. Yo, what's going on?
Yes, my friend's girlfriend keeps on sending me tweaking signals.
What? I can't hear you. Your thing is muffled. Say that again.
My friend's girlfriend keeps on sending me choosing signals.
Your friend's girlfriend is sending you choosing signals. Is that what you said?
Yes, yes.
All right, guys.
How do I succeed at hooking up with her?
Oh man, that was hard for me to resist because y'all know I like fucking with these trolls. Y'all know I can't. Oh man, yo, what's going on?
Hi, hello.
Oh Jesus Christ, who is this?
Hi, black guy. You sound so cute.
Oh my goodness. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. AT said you proud of me. I'm trying, bro. I'm in troll rehab right now. I'm like shit. Oh man. I'm in troll rehab right now. I'm trying to, All right, hold on. Let's see who this is. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, it's Ross.
My nigga Ross. What's going on, bro?
Hey, sorry, that was me who accidentally lost connection. I don't know what happened.
All right, what's good though? What's going on with you?
All right, so yeah, I was thinking. Remember yesterday I asked you about the question like about relationships, like men are the gatekeepers, and you're saying because we're the ones who started, created, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But how come then like a lot of girls end up turning down guys for proposals where like wanted to be girlfriend or their wife?
Mm-hmm.
So how do men have like all the power in that case and for relationships?
Because the women turn down beta males. You understand that? See, the thing is this. Generally what happens is this. If you are a guy who is an alpha male, a guy who's the most attractive guy, the dominant dude or whatever, you're usually not even bringing up a relationship. The woman usually brings up the relationship, meaning the woman usually will say, oh, hey, so where's this going? And I really want to be with you and all that other stuff, right? Guys who are beta males, they'll try to get a girl to be their girlfriend on the first date. You understand what I'm saying? They're begging chicks to be with them ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? They're like, I want you to be my girlfriend now. And so those women turn down those guys because those guys are the beta male type of dudes who are begging and pleading to have a girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that when I say men are the gatekeepers of relationships, I'm talking about the actual masculine alpha men. You see what I'm saying? Those are the guys, because those are the guys that women actually want to be in a relationship with, but it's hard for them to be in a relationship with them. You understand what I'm saying?
But so like if you were to compare like that power dynamic, right? With like men, women on top, and then right average girls, right, and then below average girls, and then so on and so forth. So with guys with the average game, they actually have a hard time not only getting sex but also having a harder time getting a relationship also than the average girl with the average game?
Well, this is the thing. An average dude, he can get a girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that he'll usually get a girl who's sort of just like settling for him, and a girl who doesn't really respect him. So understand that all relationships aren't created equal, meaning that you may have a guy who's in a relationship. You have two guys in a relationship, and one guy who's in his relationship, his chick disrespects him. His chick sort of like fucking looks down on him. His chick fucking runs the show. Then you can have another guy in a relationship where he's running the show, where his woman respects him, where his woman listens to him. So just because a man is in a relationship, or a woman's in a relationship for that matter, doesn't mean that they're happy. Doesn't mean that they're actually enjoying it. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, you want to be a guy in a relationship that you're enjoying it. And for a man or a woman to enjoy a relationship, it would need to be the dynamic of where, and this is usually what happens, because there's always exceptions, but usually it's the dynamic where the man is leading and the woman's following. You understand what I'm saying? Usually when it's the woman leading and the man following, that's usually not a great relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're both miserable.
But wait, it's like average guy with average game, he can get a relationship or can't get a relationship as easy as a girl with average game.
Say that again.
So a guy with average game, he can't get a relationship as easy as a girl with average game.
No. A guy with average game can get a relationship easier than a girl with average game. Understand this. It's easier for men just in general to be able to get a relationship, period, than it is for a woman to get a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Just like it's easier for a woman to get sex versus a man to get sex. It's just how the dynamics play out. So a guy who you can have a guy who is really good looking and who most women would consider sexually attractive, he'll have a harder time getting pussy than an ugly chick will have getting dick. You understand what I'm saying? Hands down. You feel what I mean? So that's just the dynamic of how shit plays out. You feel what I'm saying?
So it says men in general, even average guys, guys with average game, they can still get relationships easier than like most girls. It's just that I guess most men, they just give too much of their power away to women, or don't know how to keep all that power.
Well, yeah, because look,
even when it comes to relationships,
right? Because look, if you have an average dude that goes on a date with a chick, right, and he's so thirsty for a relationship, right, he's gonna fucking tell this girl on the second or third date, "Hey, I want you to be my girlfriend." You feel what I'm saying? And so
he's just giving too much of his own masculine power away.
Exactly. And so she's gonna be looking at this motherfucker. Really she's gonna look at this motherfucker like he's crazy, and therefore she's not gonna want to fuck with him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it's also because like society, I was telling you, it also forces men too to settle down with women, a certain age, and
right.
It's kind of hard to not listen to that or.
Say that again.
I'm saying I think it's also because how society pressures men at a certain age to want to settle down. It's hard to not listen to that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. Men are pressured to you should get a girlfriend or you should be married, or they'll pressure dudes. They're pressure women also, but they also are starting to pressure guys too. But guys who are weak-minded, they'll fold under that pressure and they'll just get some girlfriend or just be with some random chick just because. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
You know what I mean? But yo, bro, I appreciate the call, my brother.
Yeah.
You got to get a few more of these before we before we head up out of this place. But I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Carter.
All right, peace.
Yo,
so Miles, what's going on?
What's up, man? We got 207.
Hold on. We got too many people calling right now. Hold on. I got to hit my dude Miles. What you saying?
No, I was saying we got 206 people on it.
Right. So guys, get them likes up.
We got 200 people on the motherfucker and 58 likes, man.
Exactly.
58.
Get those likes up.
Fuck all the calls, nigga. We gotta get to 100 before we take another call, man. What the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is going on? I know y'all niggas is at home, son. Y'all ain't doing shit. The fuck, man.
Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Get the likes up, man. That niggas
get the likes up.
Trying to get the likes up. Y'all want to get the likes up? Fuck out of here, man.
Get the likes up. We gotta get 100 likes before we get the next call.
Yeah, yo. Oh, yeah. These niggas is giving attention to bitches for free, and they can't hit the like button. What's going on, man? Fuck out of here, man. Niggas want free game, and you can't hit the like button. Damn.
Well, we got 75 likes now. We got 84 likes now. We gotta get to 100 likes. 100 likes,
get
people.
You 100.
We gotta get to 100 likes.
0. Fuck all that. That niggas want free game.
Right. Hold on.
Yeah.
You see, we got all these people calling in. We gotta get to 100 likes, people.
Oh, how we got so many people calling in?
100 likes.
We ain't got at least 100 likes. What the fuck? Don't fucking play with me, man. You see, yo, Lucario.
100 likes, people. Let's do it.
Soft on these niggas, Lucario. Fuck you.
Hold on. We got 97. We got 97. Oh shit, we got 102, nigga. We got 102. Hold on. Hold on.
Fuck.
All right, yo, what's poppin'? Who this? Yo.
Hi, how guys doing?
Who's this?
How you doing?
Who's this?
Hi, this is Kelly. This is Kelly.
Kelly who? Huh? Exactly. All right.
Yo, trolls don't
People
count.
trolling with they tranny voice.
Trolls don't count.
Oh man. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. All right, so the caller number 646-481-3901. Shout out to all the people who's been donating. Shout out to my dude Apollo with the donation. Shout out to my dude David Butler with the $10 donation. And shout out to my dude Szymanski with the donation, man. Shout out to all you guys donating. Make sure you guys hit that donate button. Click that donate button to donate to the show. You feel what I'm saying? So Miles, what's good with you, bro?
Yo, I'm chilling, man. I just finished eating. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah.
What's poppin'?
How you doing?
Who's on the line?
French.
What's going on?
I'm good, man. You good?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
You know what I mean?
Cool. I've got a question. I don't know if you're gonna get mad, but basically, I started a chat to this chick, and it turns out like she's an escort. She's not my main chick. Like, it's not that deep, but like, should I cut it off or just keep it going?
Wait, say that again. You said there's a chick that you're doing what, and she's not your main chick. What happened?
Like, basically, I was seeing this chick very, very recently, and it turns out like she's actually an escort. And I don't know if I should carry on or just like leave it. Like, she's not like someone I wanted to wife up to begin with, but like I enjoy her company and stuff. But like, I know, like, I feel like it's a bit messy.
So you said this is your main chick, and no.
I'm saying she's not.
No, she's not, but she's an escort.
I'm just saying, like, she's just one of the chicks I'm seeing in the moment. So it's not that big deal if I drop it or.
She's an escort. Yeah.
Like right now it's all good, but like now that I found out, like my whole vision sort of like it changed.
So what's the problem then?
Like, I just don't want to get like, I just feel like it's just gonna get messy and stuff, man. Like just that whole lifestyle. Like,
it's not like you catching feelings, nigga.
With me.
Wait, hold on. Miles, what you said?
This nigga's catching feelings and she's a fucking whore. That's what's going on. This nigga's catching feelings with a hoe. Control your fucking emotions, bitch, nigga. What the fuck?
Look, this is what I'm gonna say to you though. Is this? Are you, or I should ask you, is she fucking you without charging you?
Oh, it's for free. It's all for free. That's what I'm saying. Like,
exactly. You ain't got no problem. Just don't catch feelings.
Right. So you good then? So you good? Like what?
So I
like
keep things same energy.
You're right. So like what changed? Like what in your mind is making you like change? Is this your perspective on the situation?
Like all my friends are like, oh, you should stop doing it, blah blah blah. Like it's just gonna be trouble. Like she's just like gonna bring drama to my life and stuff, innit?
You said she's gonna do what with your life?
Like bring drama and stuff to my life, all these kind of things. But like, so now all my friends are kind of like screwed the way I'm seeing things. Like they kind of, I know, like I'm just like, it's always a bit much.
But wait, so how long you been fucking this girl?
Only about 2 weeks, so it's very, very
2
fresh.
weeks,
You know what I mean? So I don't mind kind of off now.
Why?
Yo, nigga, this is a perfect opportunity for you to become her pimp. Nigga, what the fuck? What are you doing? Have her bring you the money. Have
How
her
would I
bring
maneuver
you
it? I thought about that. I thought about
start an OnlyFans account for that bitch and film that bitch and get the money.
Hold on, hold on, you're breaking up, caller. So you only been fucking with this girl for 2 weeks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Now listen, you only been fucking with her for 2 weeks.
Yes.
You've only been fucking with her for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
right?
just 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah.
Right.
2 weeks.
How many times you hit it?
Only once.
Okay, only once.
Yeah, but no,
why?
bear in mind,
Why you? Why? But wait, this is what I'm saying. Why do you care though? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you care.
I know, like, just I know I don't think I've done anything like that in my life. Like, I've never been with a chick like that, so it's a bit like weird for me.
No.
Like,
Okay, well, hold
like,
on. Let me stop you for a second.
The pussy good because she know what she doing.
Right. Let me stop you for a second. Okay. So, other girls that you date, right?
Yeah.
They're also fucking other guys, aren't they?
Yeah.
So then, what's the difference? So what's the difference?
I think it's just the people around me, man. They're just out here putting ideas in my head.
Fuck them niggas.
It's a bad idea, drama, like that. Like it's just bad energy.
Get an HD camera and
I don't really know what that role is. So like, I know
and get money.
Like have that.
Hold on. Miles about to place you with some game. Miles, go ahead. What you said?
Start an OnlyFans account and become that bitch's pimp and get money. What the fuck, bro?
That's a good idea, actually.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
That's a good idea.
That's an opportunity, man.
She's making a lot of money. She's making like 3K a day doing what she's doing.
Exactly.
So I'm trying
to see.
But how would I like maneuver the situation to be like that, like to pimp it out?
Listen, keep fucking her, and then as you're fucking her, tell her about this OnlyFans shit. You manage her fucking page. She do what she do, and you get a cut. That's it.
Okay. That's fair enough. And last question as well. How do I like come across this different? Because obviously, like she's seen paying guys, so she sees them in like a weak kind of way. And I'm not paying for it, you know what I mean? But I don't want. How do I like separate myself from the others that she like?
Yo, listen. Shut up. Tell her to bring you the money, and then when she bring you the money, you take her shopping, and you say to her, "This is what you're gonna wear, so you can make more money."
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. Let her know I know what men like, so I'm gonna shop for you now. Bring me the money. What the fuck,
I appreciate Miles.
Next caller, man. Next fucking caller. I just gave you $1 million fucking worth of game. Next caller, man.
Shout out to who got that? What's the dude? Damn, what's that nigga name? Gilly the Kid. He got that $1 million worth of game shit.
Baby, yo, I don't need to calm down. You calm down, nigga.
Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
And what you gonna do when the brother Uncle Manuel is blowing you, brother? It's got his price on. I got somebody at 58. You must have been like that.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yo.
Yo, who is?
Hi, I have an OnlyFans. It's $50.
Wait, who is this? What's your name?
Hi, this is Kelly Moore.
This is not Kelly Moore. Get out of here, man. Damn, what is up with these motherfuckers today?
Roll.
Yo, these motherfuckers is out here. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yeah, how's it going? This is Dalvin from Louisiana.
What's going on? What's the deal?
From the Lou, what up?
So I just want to say, I love you guys. You guys give me a lot of great advice to help me out through the years with my growing years.
All right.
Because y'all I haven't been able to like do all the things I want to do, talking to women, getting all the women that I would like. But I have a problem that I don't think anyone ever brought up. It's kind of embarrassing to say, but I think I have performance anxiety. So I can get the situations that happen for me, but when I'm in that situation, is either I don't get the erection, or if I do get an erection, I can't come.
Right.
And then the women make it about them, so then it makes me feel even more like shit.
Right. Well, first of all, if you can't come, don't worry about what the chick thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's not relevant, because chicks always gonna feel bad if you don't come. You understand what I'm saying? Because they get validation through you coming. You feel what I'm saying? So that's not your problem. That's their problem. Two, if you're having performance anxiety, you know, one of the things is that one, you got to figure out if it's actually a mental thing or an actual physical thing. You feel what I'm saying? So if it's a mental thing, that's just you having that anxiety and sort of like, you know, feeling a certain type of way, which is causing you to have that situation work out that way. But if it's a physical thing, it could actually be something that you might need to get checked out when it goes, you know, as far as the doctor's concerned, because that could be like a blood flow thing or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Now, how many times has this been happening often? Like, or did this just start happening? What's been going on?
Well, it's been like an on and off thing for like ever since I started having sex, you know. Ever since my high school sweetheart, that whole situation, the first time we had sex was the worst experience I think I ever had. Damn. And she reminds me constantly throughout the relationship how bad it was.
Oh, see, that's what it is.
You need to drop that bitch.
Right. Wait, and so how old are you?
I'm 25 now.
When did you lose virginity?
It was about 20 going on 21.
Okay. And that's when you were with your high school girlfriend. You still together since then?
Yeah, we were together, you know, and then we had sex at like, I guess it was a long distance relationship. So when I came back home, tried to make something happen, it didn't really go and the way that I wanted. And it kind of affected how every chick that I hooked up with, they kind of affected all those situations.
Right.
You know
Yeah, see, that's probably what it is. Is the thing is that because of the shit that was probably happening with your you know, what happened with your ex, that could cause you to have that anxiety to deal with other women. You feel what I'm saying? So now you're gonna have to, you know, I would actually suggest you might need to see a therapist or something. You feel what I'm saying? No, seriously, to help you to get over that type of.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Miles. Go ahead.
Bro, can you hear me?
I can barely hear him.
All right.
Can you hear me, bro?
A little better.
I don't know what's up with this shit, bro. I probably got to get a mic or some shit.
You got to get a mic, yeah.
But can you hear me now? Any better? Any better?
Nah. Okay.
Yeah, you got to talk mad loud. Go ahead.
Well, listen, man. You stop having expectations on your dick. You understand? Don't think about what's gonna happen. Experience what's happening.
Right. So you're saying don't have expectations on your dick. You feel what I'm saying? Just be in the moment and experience what's happening at the moment. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think the situation is that because you're so caught up in you know, the what happened before, you're bringing that energy to all your situations. You know what I'm saying? Which is causing that to happen in these new situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yes, that's the thing, is that, you know, you gotta you know, be able to have a clear mind and be in the moment when you're dealing with these chicks. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I'm saying you might need a therapist, because you might need to take some time to reprogram your mind to get yourself out of that thought process. Because I feel like you've been conditioned so much to feel bad about your performance, which is what's keeping you having that bad performance. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, do you
Right.
that's what beat off.
I already have a situation for myself.
Oh, Miles is saying, hold on. Miles is asking, do you beat off?
Yeah, not a lot, bro.
I say try to beat off a little bit more. That's what I get used to nothing. Like get used to the nut. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So he's saying beat off. He said you could beat off to get used to nothing, like coming some more. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
Right. But then you don't want to beat off too much because then that could also cause the erectile dysfunction. So you gotta balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been my whole sexual experiences has been pretty wild lately. The last time I had sex, I almost died actually.
You almost died?
Got to hook up with her. Yeah, I almost hooked up with her. I was hooking up with her, and then her husband came in.
Nigga,
yeah, I ain't know she was married. I was so serious. The one time I thought I was about to have a good time, like I'm about to die to a skinhead. It was really good.
Wait, hold on. Oh my God.
I can laugh at it now, but at that time, bro.
Yo, this dude said, yo.
Is he trolling? He gotta be trolling.
Nah, he saw like you.
This
serious.
is for real, bro. Like,
so wait. How did you almost die? Did he try to shoot you? What happened?
Oh no, I was just real scared. So what happened was I was hooking up with this chick that I met at this place. I don't know if they have it in New York. It's called a Total Wine. She used to work there, so I asked her for a number. We got together. I went to her place. Everything seemed good. You know, a minute into fucking, front door opens. Some dude yelling.
Oh wow!
She starts now, and I start freaking out. And then she goes and tries to handle that situation, telling me, "Hey, you need to leave out the back door. He won't see you throughout the day." I'm like, "Who's he? What's happening?" And as I'm creeping out, I look back, and it's just like this 6'5" bald white dude, back strong as fuck. And I'm like, "He's still talking to me."
Trapped in the closet. Trying to go in the closet.
Yo.
I'm skinny, bro. I'm like 5'9", red glasses. You already know. All right, man. I guess I'm not gonna have a good time ever, huh? This is my life.
No, you gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful sometimes. That's why you gotta ask these chicks questions, man. You gotta vet these girls a little bit and see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. Well, at least you got out alive. And you're good to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say for you, as far as the erectile dysfunction shit, and not you just gotta either I would say again go to a therapist to work that out, or you have to be more in the moment with the chicks that you're dealing with and not let that shit get to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, appreciate it.
I appreciate the call. Right. Be safe, man. Don't be fucking these chicks with husbands.
I'll try not to, brother. My life is crazy, right?
Hey, man. I'll holla. Peace. That's crazy.
I think it was trapped in the closet for real.
For real, right? Oh shit. All right, yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
What's up, Locario? It's Myron Gaines from Unplugged Fitness, bro. How are you?
What's going on?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. Hey, I just wanted to call in, show some support. Everybody like this fucking video, man. He's giving you guys free game right now.
Exactly.
I just want to add to this thing real quick, because I know a lot of men are logically based, and for them, they need an equation to figure out why they're fucking up. So I just want to say something real quick, and I'll go on and let the next guy get on that might have questions.
Right.
So, guys, understand this, man. Not having enough leads coupled with overinvestment leads to the scarcity mindset. It's literally, that's the equation to failure every single time.
Right.
So if you're not sourcing enough girls, you're not talking to enough girls, that's going to lead to you in overinvesting in the few girls that you do talk to, then that's inevitably going to lead to a scarcity mindset, because you're going to fuck up. You're going to be scared of what you say to these girls. You're going to want to impress her and all this shit, and it fucks up the dynamic, because now you're running I hope she likes me game versus, yo, this is what it is, take her or leave it bitch game, which is how you guys should be approaching all these girls.
Exactly.
So you the fucking time. And this is why I agree 1,000% what Locario says. Guys, it's a numbers game. If you're not talking to enough girls, it is inevitable that you're going to fuck up. And the biggest difference between a simp and a player is that players fundamentally understand that 99% of girls are time wasters.
Exactly.
And what they do is they cut those bitches off immediately, and they only deal with the girls that are showing them the positive attention where they actually want to meet up. Simps, you guys give your attention for free and sit there and overinvest, and it's a slippery slope, because the more you invest, the more you give her attention, because you're like, fuck, I got to keep going because I've already invested this much time. Exactly. But players understand, yo, this is a waste of time. I'm cutting my losses right fucking now. So you guys got to learn that skill. The only way you're going to learn it is by fucking talking to more girls so that you have that abundance mindset. Because the reality is, guys, is that women naturally have the abundance mindset. Because you take any girl that's average, look at me and Lucari, we were talking about this a couple days ago. An average girl that's like a 6 is getting DMs from blue check mark motherfuckers, high value guys. She's fucking 3 dudes. She's dating 5 dudes, and then she has 10 simps in the back DMing her every day, commenting on her shit and supporting her. So what you guys have to do is, girls get an abundance mindset for free. Men have to earn an abundance mindset. So the way you earn it as a man is you gotta fucking talk to mad girls. You gotta be on every dating app. You gotta be going out at night talking to chicks. You gotta be day gaming. You gotta stop fucking masturbating. Masturbating is what fucks you up, because you're not going to have that drive to talk to women when you're whacking off all the time, or you're going to get erectile dysfunction like the gentleman that called earlier. So, guys, you got to fucking source these girls and listen to what Lucario says. You're only as powerful as your options. And if you don't have options, you're not talking to a lot of girls, you will inevitably fail. So that's all I wanted to say, man. I agree 100%. And I really think motherfuckers.
That's exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, bro, you're going to have to holla at me, because we're gonna have to get you on one of these videos in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we could get that.
No,
shit
absolutely,
popping.
bro.
Definitely, man. That's
absolutely, man.
Shit.
Me and Hoppy talk about this shit all the time, bro. So I'm just here to support guys.
Tell him to shout out his shit.
Real talk, I'm in Miami, so I know exactly how this bullshit works. So guys, like, this man is speaking 100% facts, man. Like, you guys gotta talk to other girls to get that abundance mindset. For a man, you earn it. For women, it's just given. So that's all I got, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. That's what's up.
Thank you, I'll hit you up on IG.
All right, bro. Peace. That's what I'm talking about, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, you guys, y'all be wasting too much time on the bullshit. I'm telling you, man. It's like you got to get into that zone of just charging them, bro. Like, as soon as they not showing that interest, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because it's true. The more you invest, the more you're going to invest. And then you're going to trying to do a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man. I'm like, my God.
Who was that?
Shit, I forgot to do the. I think he hit me up on Instagram, but I'm gonna definitely hit him up and have him on a joint, because that's some real shit. That's some real shit. All right, let me see what this is. You.
Hi, this is April.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, this is
Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hello?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, it's Nez from London.
Oh shit, it's Nez. What's good, bro?
Shit, Big Nez.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Chilling.
Yeah, what's up, Miles? You good?
What's up, Nez? Good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious as to why you're wearing sunglasses indoors.
Because that's my fucking style. All y'all niggas need to stop asking them fucking questions. That's what I do. I know what the fuck I am, and I do what I do. That's it. Don't ask no more fucking questions. We done on that.
All right, be nice to me today, yeah?
What's going on with you, though?
Now check this out though. Seeing as we're on the topic of options and stuff, I just wanted to say that, you know, as a woman's always gonna have more options than a man, like regardless of what she looks like, just based off the fact that she exists and she has a vagina. Her sexual market value is always gonna be above a man that's a looks match. So like a 4 out of 10 chick will have a higher sexual market value than guys who are like even 6s and 7s, because of a man's testosterone. Men have a higher sex drive, so they lower men tend to lower their standards when they're horny, just so they can get an easy lay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the hypergamy and the monkey branching kind of comes into play. Because, you know, like game, PUA, whatever, same thing, came to prominence in the early 2000s. And it was based on the idea that attractiveness to women can somehow be imparted or learned and demonstrated using specific behavioral traits.
Mm-hmm.
And it was based on behavioral determinism, that your behavior determines outcomes in your life.
Mm-hmm. So
like it had a few underlying useful tenets, but behavior is only a small part of what attracts women. Because if it was a larger part, then, you know, cold approach pickup and, you know, online dating, open market dating wouldn't work like 1-2% of the time. So like back in them days, especially, like women didn't have access to online dating apps and didn't use old school websites like Plenty of Fish.
Mm-hmm.
So even when those pickup artist documentaries were aired and pickup peaked in like 2007, it was the better looking guys that got results in the nightclubs. So these days, as a result of dating apps, less women go out to nightclubs unless the men that they're pursuing are hot. And, you know, any power that game and confidence is afforded men has been kind of obliterated by technology. And technology has given the women the option to filter out less attractive men and kind of siphon in the more attractive men. Like if a man's learned traits matter, then surely a man's inborn trait must matter a lot more. Like, you know, for instance, there's a concept in the PUA community called amogging. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so when you're locked in a battle with a guy in the same group as you who's trying to alpha you, and you're locked in a contest of dominance. So, you know, the black pill community's taken that to expanded on that and says, you know, if a guy is taller than you, he height mogs you. If a guy has a stronger jawline than you, he jaw mogs you, etc., etc. So because of things like this, I mean, let's say a woman's on a dating app. I know you don't like me saying this, but you are in kind of competition with other men on there, because she sees a profile of a Chad, she swipes right on him, and then your profile comes in afterwards, and she's going to compare your photos to his photos.
Yo, wait, hold on, Nez. Nez, this is the thing. This is the problem, though. This is the problem with the whole thing you're talking about, right? What you're saying, right? It's not that what you're saying in some of the stuff you're saying is not that it's not true, right? What you have to understand is, you know, because you're saying, well, if a guy looks this way, then he's gonna he's gonna get the girl more than you and all this other craziness. What you have to understand is, and this is the title of the show is, you will never run out of women. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how much women this guy's getting or how much this guy's getting. There's plenty of women for everybody. You understand what I'm saying?
And half of them is fucking multiple niggas anyway.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry, go on.
No, what you say, Miles? Say it again, Miles.
I said most women are fucking multiple dudes anyway, so you can never really run out of bitches.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they're fucking the guys who are like top 5-10% of looks, though. Like those are the guys who clean up mostly, and these women are happy to share them.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
See, that's
wait.
You keep. Go ahead. That's what you said.
Locario, do you have your phone on you, your messenger? I'm going to send you a picture of something. Basically, you can show Miles and you can show.
What is this? What is this picture you're going to send me? I don't want you sending me no weird ass shit. What you going to send me?
It's basically somebody who's held up as an example of a true incel by the black pill community. It's like well, not Giga Chad, but the polar opposite of Giga Chad. So on the other end of the spectrum.
But this is what I'm saying.
Hold on. Wait. There is no such thing as a true incel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
no such thing. There's no such thing as an incel. Them niggas are celibate because they too scared to talk to bitches. End of story.
Right, exactly.
End of story. Shut the fuck up. We're done.
Lucario, I sent you the photo on your messenger. You can take a look at it. You don't have to show it to anybody else.
Okay.
But take a look at that guy and tell me that I defy anyone to tell me that game is going to make a bit of difference to his life.
This is the guy. This is the guy right here. So they're saying that this guy. They're saying that this guy.
No.
Can't get girls.
I know niggas uglier and more worthless looking than him that got bitches. Like, what are we talking about?
I doubt you do, Miles. That guy's so ugly, he's verging on like being subhuman even.
Yo, next caller, man. What the yo? Why you take off my fucking glasses, nigga? I will come over to London and punch you in your chest and make you talk to more bitches. Fuck out of here.
Yo.
Don't make me put on my mask and fly to London, nigga.
Y'all about to maybe catch the corona in here. But listen, see, this is what you're not understanding, though. This is what you're not understanding. There's guys who are, because this dude looks like he's overweight. What about all the other guys who are overweight who have women?
Hold up. I was getting bitches when I was overweight. So what?
Right, exactly. Miles is getting shit.
I'm actually getting less bitches now because I spend too much time in the fucking gym.
Okay, but Miles, like what's the age range of the women that you get with? I think Lucario once told me that you mostly get with women like, well, some may say, he said 6 chicks, but some might call them chubby chicks in their 30s.
What's the difference of the age range, though? What's the difference as far as like attracting a woman?
No, I'm just saying, like most people, like they get with their looks match and their age match.
Well, what's a looks match though? Because that doesn't even make sense. The problem with a lot of black pill dudes is y'all don't actually make logical sense. Because I'm gonna show you how. If in order for something to be a looks match, that would mean that what you consider that person as far as looks or good looking is a fact. You understand what I'm saying? And there is no fact that this person is a 10 or a 7 or an 8 or a 6. There's no fact. So how can you match up something where the actual thing is arbitrary? It doesn't make any sense.
It's like one time when you asked the people in the chat room to rate Mila Kunis or something,
right?
And you were saying what's Mila Kunis out of 10, and everybody gave like different scores, but most of them were kind of similar. So
no, they weren't similar. No, they were not similar.
She's the average of all those scores aggregated then.
No, but that's what I'm saying. There was no similar thing. People were saying 5, 8, 10, 4, 6. It was all over the place. So what I'm saying is that how can you match something like that when it's all over the place? Because if I say a girl is a 10, but you say she's a 6, and she gets with a guy, is she getting with the guy who is a 10 or a guy who's a 6? How are we gonna match that when we all have different opinions on the woman? Who's the king, or who is the end all be all that says that this person is a 10 or this person's a 6? Who's the one that says that? Like who's that person? Like whose opinion do we hold as fact?
Yo, I'm selling masks. $500 per mask.
So I didn't catch that. What was that?
Now Miles said he's selling masks.
Nah, nigga, don't try to change the subject. Don't try to change the subject. Get back to Mila Kunis and make your point.
Where did you get all this from?
You see you trying to change the subject?
Nah, see, Nez, you gotta understand something, bro. This is my question. What does it matter that guy you sent me the picture? What does that have to do with you and your life?
That's his boyfriend.
It doesn't have anything to do with me, but I'm just saying, like, game is not going to work for somebody like that, and game can only work up to a certain level, up to a certain point, because it's just social skills at the end of the day.
So you're saying that game cannot work for that guy? Is that what you're saying?
No, because women pre-select men.
Really?
From New York.
Wow.
When you go cold approaching,
I have to punch you in your face.
Cold approach works like 1% of the time. Why does it work? such a small percentage of the time. Like it means that you're not in control of all the variables that come into play.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Hold on. So how did this guy right here, who's not a great looking guy, get this girl? How'd that happen? You see on the screen? Look at this guy. He's not a Chad, right?
Yeah, but those are a few outliers though. Like,
okay, well hold on. Let me find some more. How the fuck did this goofy nigga get this bitch? How did that happen? Right? How did that happen? We could do some more.
Yeah.
We could do some more. What about this? How did this guy get this girl?
Those are a small hand. That's just a small handful of examples, though. Like 3 examples. Like most couples I see are roughly looks matched. There may be some exceptions here and there.
Look at this fat guy. Look at this guy.
It's like the one picture you sent in, dude. The incel nigga. One picture. One fucking picture.
Look at this guy. He holding hands with this chick.
I've seen those photos before.
What?
I've seen those pictures before.
Okay, so then what do you say about those pictures? What do you say?
I'm saying that there are a few exceptions.
Oh my Jesus!
What about your one picture that you sent in was an exception? That one incel dude. You don't even know if he's really an incel.
Right? How do you know that picture isn't the exception?
Yo, man.
Well, the incel guy.
Yeah. How do you know?
Yeah, I know who he is. I know his real name and where he lives. But I'm not going to dox him. But he is actually an incel. He admits to being a virgin.
Well, yeah, that's because he probably ain't got no game, because you got all these other guys out here who's up here getting chicks, and you understand what I'm saying? Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy walking hand in hand with his girl, and he fat. You understand what I'm saying? So who the fuck knows? Those could, you know what I'm saying? All we're saying is you're gonna go out and you're gonna see women. You're gonna see men who are not the best looking guys with women. You understand what I'm saying? Is that so? How come when the black pill be talking about all this shit, they never bring up these fucking situations? They never bring it up.
Yo,
they do, but they pass them off as being a small.
Exactly, because it doesn't fit. Exactly, because it doesn't fit their narrative. That's why.
Listen, man, y'all disrespecting the movie The Matrix with all this red pill, blue pill, black pill shit. Y'all disrespecting the fucking movie, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Greatest fucking movie of all time.
When's the Game Kings documentary gonna come out?
It's probably gonna come out either later this year, or no, it's gonna come out later this year, because I don't want to have it come out next year.
Yeah,
later this year.
Next year, bro.
Right. So later this year it'll come out. You feel what I'm saying?
How much is it going to be? What's the retail price?
I don't even know yet. We gotta figure it out once it's done. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's definitely gonna have to be paid for. So any of you guys thinking it's free, it ain't gonna be free. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, you're gonna be able to stream it. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll probably have it to where you could actually buy a physical copy, but we got to figure all that out later. You feel what I'm saying?
I'll buy a physical copy and then watch it on my 4K 65-inch TV then.
Damn.
Why don't you invite a bitch over and watch it with the bitch? I dare you.
I can't hear what you're saying, Miles, but yeah.
I got to get a mic, man. You got to give me a mic, bro.
I know. But now you say you need to get a bitch over and watch it with her. Get some chick over and watch it with her.
All right. Cool, man. I don't want to keep you too long, yeah?
All right, bro. Appreciate
you. Later.
I appreciate the call, my brother. I am holla. Peace. Oh, shit. My dude K Zagging 20 in the chat. What's popping, bro?
My nigga K Zagging with the leather.
That's crazy. Hold on. Yo, what's popping? Who this? You.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, what's going on?
Hey man, Rob from Canada. Big fan from Miles, Lucario, all you guys.
We good. What's going on with you?
Well, I have a question. I often go out with my guys, like my guy friends, not with the intention of hooking up with chicks. But I find myself that girls come talking to me and it becomes like an interview question that they ask me, where am I from? And it doesn't lead to anything. So how do I get myself to go from the interview mode to something that maybe can become something when it's like that?
So you're saying,
if you understand.
So you're saying you'll talk to women, but you don't know how to like move it forward to getting a number or hooking up with them?
Exactly. So it's like an interview thing. Like, where are you from? How are you? What you've been doing? But it doesn't go any further than that.
Okay. All right. So Miles, you want to take this first while going?
Well, why don't you ask these women for their number and tell them that you'll talk to them later?
So from that interview mode, I have to ask them the question of like the number and call it quits.
Yeah, because you're out with your friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be like, hey, it was really nice talking to you, but I'm out with my friends having a good time. Give me your number and I'll call you later. We could set something up and probably go on a date this weekend.
All right. So that's like the main thing that I have to do every time a girl comes talking to me. Hey, give me your number and talk later.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do.
All right.
Don't make
it. Wait. Stop. What do you want from when you go out? You're cruising for chicks, right?
Sorry, can you come again? I didn't hear that right.
Ask him what he want from these chicks when you go out.
I was saying, what do you want from the girls?
No, they're good-looking girls. I don't mind if it becomes something. My main problem is, even though I go talking to them, it becomes like an interview thing. That it doesn't get anywhere. That's what I'm getting to.
No, but our question is, what do you want?
Okay, he says it doesn't go anywhere. It goes to an interview. But my question is, where do you want it to go?
Okay, to be honest, if it's a good-looking girl, I wouldn't mind if it goes somewhere like hooking up or something, but I always get myself in this awkward situation where I always answer their questions and eventually something comes up and I'll have to say bye, something like that. So it never escalates. I don't know how to do that.
If you like how the girl look, then you tell her, hey, I like how you look. I'm attracted to you. Give me your number so we can go out on a real date sometime.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. So every time when you're talking to them, go ahead, say that again.
Yeah. No, so I wanted to know, because that's the first step. I understand some conversations can start by interviewing. How are you? How old are you? Etc. Etc. And from there, I never knew what to do. So like Miles is saying, I'll have to ask them for their number or say that I find them attractive and maybe that we can hook up later.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
All right.
That's
okay,
it.
Man, that's my question. I won't hold you up for too long, but thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, brother. All right.
All right, man.
The key is to know who you are and what you want.
Exactly. It's real simple. It's real simple. Let's see who this is.
Yo, what's up, man? This is Locker Room.
This ain't Locker Room.
That's not real Locker Room.
That was the Locker Room.
Locker Room is more annoying than that.
Exactly. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, what's going on, Lucario?
What up? What's poppin'?
What's up? This Aki. What's going on, Miles?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Yeah, we get you. What's going on?
Nothing, man. I just wanted to say one thing. A lot of guys, man, they feel like when they get the girl, it's over. But you gotta stay fucking with these bitches, man. All times, bro. It don't matter if you fall in love. It don't matter about none of that, bro. Because at the end of the day, when the woman gets used to you, it's the same thing when you get used to your chick that's bad. It's the same thing. But you gotta go out here and fuck with these hoes and hard these bras to keep your game tight. Like guys be thinking like a movie, like they gonna just just pick up girls, smash girls, and then when they find the one they like, the game is over. And in reality, the game gets begun when you find that one, man. Because you cannot be a woman's fancy no more when she used to you.
Right.
And cats don't understand. So a lot of times when you fuck with the bras and they ask you for the relationship, oh, I want to be with you, give me the commitment and shit like that. See, what happens is when you give it to her, you're no longer a fantasy.
Exactly.
And that's how come the guys, and that's how come the niggas get butt hurt because they do what the woman says and they don't get the results that they want. But you got to look at it from the woman's perspective. When the woman is dating you, she's getting the fire D that you've given her and whatever kind of experience you've given her. But at the same time, it's like once you commit, sometimes they get to see you on your day-to-day boring ass shit, right? And then they start acting up. So I just wanted to just emphasize on that, man. Like you gotta stay in the game, bro. Like even me, like even when I go on monk mode, I'm still like kind of women talk. Even when I had girlfriends, I stay at them because you got to keep that game sharp, man. And then you got to keep your confidence up and shit too.
Right. Now that's
right. And you get your confidence by macking on new bras. You cannot gain confidence. You can't gain confidence from fucking the same chick and macking on the same one. How are you gaining confidence? You figured her out already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that's real shit.
Yeah, man.
That's real shit though. Nah, you talking about real shit though.
Good. So shout out to you, Lucario, and shout out to you, Miles.
That's what's up, bro, man. We got to do a whole another joint with all six of us like last time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do that.
These guys in the chat say this ain't Oppie. This nigga, this is me. That's what you talking about.
they think it's an imposter. They like
it is me. This ain't no troll. It's me. I sound like me. But yeah, man. Hit me up, bro.
All right, bro. I'm holla. All right, later. Peace. Oh man. Yeah, guys, make sure you get the likes up. Make sure you guys hit that donate button. We got 252 people in here. I need everybody to donate $1. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit that donate button. Donate at least $1. Hit that donate. You feel what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. Matter of fact, donate at least $5 so we get that, that shit really popping in these streets. Yo, what's popping? Who this?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, what up, Bakari? What up, Miles?
What up, baby?
Chilling. Yeah. Bakari, watching your old video too, right? You was talking about high value men, right? And I feel like most men probably gonna think high value men like the same old nonsense, like you need money, style, all that bullshit. But how is that a man? First, I'm gonna speak for myself personally right now with this whole corona and stuff like that. I've been out of work. I started my old job, but with the whole corona, and right now, like I told you before too, I ain't smashing joint. I mean, my old joints have flaked on me, so I ain't smashing none for like 2 months with this whole corona, and I can't get a fucking chick to come over to save my life and shit because of the corona. But how can a man continue to stay high value and shit like that? I mean,
you said how do you stay? You said how do you stay high value?
Yeah, I mean, how do you stay high value as a man when you see like when shit's not going well with you? I mean, like this is for instance. I mean, a guy loses his job. I mean, there's no money coming in, all that stuff. I mean, how can he stay high value with a woman? Because most women, I'm not gonna say, most women too, they're gonna look at, okay, what the fuck does he have? Even if your game is tight too, because women have been seeing the same game played on them. I mean, it's not like the chicks are stupid. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do agree with you. I mean, you still need game, all that stuff too, to you to pull woman. But how do you stay high value? You know what I mean? When stuff is not going your way, stuff like that. How do you even value that? And also, how do you even make a woman value you?
Well, look, this is the thing. Let's say I give you $100, right?
Yeah.
Right. And the $100 I give you, I ball it up and crush it, and it's all wrinkled. Is it still good? Is it still worth $100?
Yeah, of course, yes, $100.
Right. So that's the point. The point is that the $100 is $100 no matter what. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't matter if it's a crisp $100 bill. It don't matter if it's a fucking crumbled up $100 bill. It don't matter if I put some marker on it. You feel what I'm saying? It's still worth $100. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that your value doesn't change based off of the circumstances outside that's changing. You see what I'm saying? It never loses value. It's still there. So your value is not determined by you having your job and you having money and all that other shit. So even when a woman fucks with you because of that, she's not fucking with you because she sees you as high value. She just sees you as a guy who got money, who she gonna fuck with and use for your money. You feel what I'm saying? So the actual, her wanting to fuck with you, right? Or you even getting women to want to fuck with you or being attracted to you is from you having that high value within you from the jump before all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? It's not about the things, because things can always change. The things are always going to be, your money situation can change. Your living situation can change. You could get a different car. You could be living in a different fucking, city or state, whatever. All of that shit don't matter. The thing that matters is you. So the value is coming from within you, and then you put that out there. So it's not about worrying about some chick seeing you as high value. If that chick has any sort of value within her, she will recognize the value within you. You see what I'm saying? If she don't, then she ain't got no value herself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but all right, cool. I just want you to say, but in a nutshell, I mean, how do you have? Because you said that too. For a guy to have a lot of women too, he must be a high value man. But here's another question too: how do you make a woman see the high value in you? You feel me? Because you could be high value and chicks may not want to fuck with you. But you gotta just ask yourself, how the fuck this shit not fucking with me? But they fucking with these bum ass niggas. Or, you might be like, damn, I'm doing everything right. I mean, I'm working out. I'm doing everything right. I know my purpose, like you were saying, doing a purpose. I mean, doing think positive. But here's the question too. I think a lot of guys want to know, how do these women see high value? Because we got men out there, like I said too, and that's why a lot of men keep assuming that it's the money. You know what I mean? It's the money, because like I said, if you go to a party, let's just say you go to an event, and you see an athlete, you know what I mean? A lot of women are going to do what? Are going to gravitate toward that athlete. Why that? Because they know that he's worth a lot.
Right, but see, this is what you're not understanding though. This is what you're not understanding. If I give you a cup of Pepsi, but I tell you it's Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah.
You probably believe it's Coca-Cola because I told you it was Coca-Cola, but it's not Coca-Cola, it's Pepsi. Even though it looks similar, right? Or it may taste similar, it's not the thing I told you it was. So the same thing applies here. When you see a woman giving a guy attention because he has money and all this other stuff, it may look like she's giving him. He may look like a high value guy, but he's not. You understand? He's just getting that attention because the chicks want to use him for the money. So that's what's confusing y'all. Y'all be thinking attention from women equals her seeing you as high value. You understand what I'm saying? Which it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because a woman could use you for your attention, use you for your money, use you for a whole bunch of shit, but she isn't actually has any value to give herself. You understand what I'm saying? She's just there sucking you dry for a bunch of bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So understand that you being a high value man, that means that you are it, not the things you have. You understand what I'm saying? Not the fucking possessions and all that dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? The thing is that a high value man can produce, those things on a consistent basis. Meaning, if all of that shit goes away, it don't matter because I could go get that shit back anyway. It don't make a difference. That's nothing. What is something is what I have in my mind. What is something is what I feel inside of me, that confidence. So that's what we're talking about. So if a woman doesn't see that, that's on her, because every girl's not going to see it. And also every girl's not worthy of receiving that value from you. So you're sitting there thinking because the girl ain't trying to fuck with you or the girl ain't cooperating, that's nothing. Let her not cooperate. You just don't fuck with her. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's not really on that level. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely makes sense. Definitely. All right, but yeah, and also to Macario too. Last thing too, when you in the dating game, right, and you were talking about too when you cold approach, right? Here's the thing too, when you're approaching these women out there too, if they're always best too to approach you say be direct, but number two, if they're also good to be kind of be indirect as far as like, for instance, if a chick say what you're looking for, right? But even though you want the sex, but can you also too just feel her out too, just see how she is too? Because sometimes, what if you just want to get to know the woman? Like I said, you still want the sex, but you still want to get to know them. I mean, because I'm gonna do like I want to invite any woman in my house. You know what I'm trying to say? But I want to see how it can go like for a long term. Because I don't like telling women I'm looking for long term because now they can hold back on the sex. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of chicks be doing that too. They just say, yeah, I'm looking for long term, but you still want the sex in a long term relationship. Can you do both by being indirect, if you know what I'm trying to say? But you're not really playing games with them.
So you're saying, can you're trying to see how the chick is, and you're saying you need to be,
you should be out.
Yeah, but you don't need to be indirect to fill a chick out. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, being more direct is the easier way to fill a chick out, because you're getting to the nitty gritty and to the point of what you're trying to, the type of information you're trying to get out of her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. But as far as still get to know her, personality-wise, see what she likes, all that stuff, without you being direct. But you still want to get to know her. I was asking, can you do both without you seeing you playing games? Can you do both?
No, but my question, this is what I'm saying. My question is, why are you trying to be indirect for? That's the part I'm confused about as to why you feel you need to be indirect.
No. I was just saying that being indirect, for instance, so for instance, so no, it's just a way of you trying to get to know the chick as a way. Miles is stupid. I see it. Nah, that's what you say. I don't what you say. That's just a way of me trying to see if by in a way, I mean, just by coming at the chick, just to see where she's coming from, get to know her without me just spurging her, hey, I want sex. Right off the bat, you know what I'm trying to say?
But this is what I'm saying. You can get to know a chick and still let her know you want to have sex and be direct with the whole shit. So if I'm telling a girl, if I'm saying, hey, listen, let's say I want to know if a chick reads books, because I like chicks who read books, right? And I say to her, yo, what type of be like, yo, do you like reading books? That's me being direct and me getting to know her.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to be indirect. I'm directly asking her a direct question about the information that I want to know about her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. All right, cool.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, about to, huh?
No, I'm saying it's that simple.
All right, definitely. I appreciate the game too, man. That's where you're coming from.
All right, bro.
Thanks a lot. Your Miles, man. Stop with the jokes, man. Come on, man.
All right, peace later. Oh man, y'all be making shit way more complicated than it need to be, yo. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just get this shit cracking. Hold on. You.
Yeah, K-Zagging, bro.
What's popping, bro? What's good with you?
Yeah, what up, baby?
The last caller, man, he's allowing the woman's disposition to guide him. So he's saying, well, if I approach her and she appears that she's gonna want this, then I'm going to mirror her desires.
Right.
Okay. And instead of me telling her what I want and allowing her to either say, okay, I'm cool with it, or I'm not cool with it. Because he also said, you know, what if I take this and I don't get the sex? He's too worried about what the woman thinks and what the woman's gonna say.
Right.
And what guys gotta understand, when you guys do that, you relinquish your power.
Exactly.
Okay, to win. Okay. You put yourself in a subservient role. Because you're literally saying, okay, I'm going to stay over here in the corner and wait for her to give me permission to act. You know what I'm saying? And that's not no masculine shit. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is whatever your agenda is, you tell a woman what that is, either her agenda matches yours or it fucking doesn't. Okay? If it doesn't, all it means is you're not compatible. You want two different wavelengths. You want two different things. It's okay. It's okay, but when you're so thirsty for some pussy, you're trying to fit a square block into a round hole to get that pussy. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it makes no sense to play yourself like that. So the last caller, And any of you dudes who think like that, that's what you're doing. You're playing yourself for some ass. Matter of fact, you ain't even playing yourself for no ass. You're playing yourself for the possibility of getting some ass. Okay, and that's some sucker shit.
No, that's real talk. That's real talk.
On that note, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying that's real talk because a lot of these dudes, unfortunately, they don't take the stance of, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, and I'm seeing if you fit into what I'm trying to do. They're doing the opposite. They're like, okay, this is what she's trying to do, and let me fit into what she's trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, which is bullshit.
Exactly. Which it goes to me. It's a mentality thing. Okay, is the woman trying to be in your life, or you trying to be in her life?
Exactly.
You should never want to be in a woman's life. And she's supposed to come to where you're at. You don't go to where she's at.
Right.
You don't do that. That's not no masculine shit. That's not the way you behave. Okay, and a true leader, a true masculine leader who knows what the fuck he got going on will never put himself in a position to follow the woman. Right. And that's exactly the caller. When he's talking about and what he don't understand, his mentality is that of a follower instead of a leader.
Right.
But that's all I got on that, man. I'm gonna let somebody else get some love on the phone and shit.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, brother.
All right, Zach.
All right, peace, man.
Peace.
All right, peace, man.
All right. So the caller number 646-481-3901.
Yo, Richie Adventures.
Yo.
Hi, this is Steve, the Ding's ex-wife.
All right. This motherfucker. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Johnny, what up?
Jesus Christ. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, what's up, Lucario? It's Myron Gaines again from Unplugged Fitness, bro. How are you, man?
What's going on?
Chime in one more thing.
All right.
Yo. Stop.
Wait, hold on one second. What happened, Miles?
I need him to shout out his shit because I saw a lot of dudes a lot of dudes is on my Instagram and was on the chat trying to get to his shit. He needs to slow down and plug his shit real quick.
Oh yeah, so tell them where they can find you on Instagram and all that.
Oh, it's Unplugged Fit, guys. Unplug and then fit, one word. I didn't want to plug my stuff all over, man. That's disrespect, but thank you, Miles.
Do it one more time.
Unplugged Fit on Instagram, yeah. And then my YouTube is Unplugged Fitness on YouTube, but I didn't want to plug all my stuff, bro. I feel like
that's fine, bro. That's fine.
Well, now you good.
Thank you, Miles.
Yes, sir.
So, I just want to drop this thing real quick because the other guy was talking about high value and everything. And all I want to say is, guys, high value, a lot of men think of high value as an adjective, as a description, when in reality, guys, high value is a fucking verb, okay? So what I mean by that is that your actions should make the girl come to the conclusion logically and naturally that you're high value. So, so you're probably wondering, how the fuck am I high value through a verb sense? And I would say when you don't let her fucking lead things, when you tell her how it's going to go down, when you don't sweat her so much, when you don't tolerate her bullshit, when you kind of set the frame, like you basically treat a woman how women treat men. You treat her as though she's expendable and that her job is not guaranteed. And that right there is high value behavior. So like whenever you're like running, like the guy, not the caller just before me, but the one prior to him that was kind of concerned with like getting laid from this girl, like he just wanted to kind of mirror what she was, doing so he can get laid. Right. Whenever you do that, you're fucking up because whenever you let a woman lead, it's inevitable that you're gonna take a L because the reality is, guys, I'm Muslim, so I'm gonna say it. If you let a woman lead you, you're gonna lose every single time.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's in the Quran for a reason,
Facts.
So that's really what it is, man. So I just wanted to say, man, without taking too much time, guys, high value is a verb, and you need to display the high value and let the woman naturally come to that conclusion on her own by your actions that you're high value. And some ways to do that is to not let her dictate how the interaction goes, to not tolerate her bullshit, to not give her free attention, and to actually punish her when she says stupid shit. So there's a girl that I deal with right now. She's up in West Palm Beach. And whenever she says some stupid shit to me, I'll leave her on scene on purpose. And I keep all my read receipts on Instagram and on text message. So these girls know if they say some dumb shit, I'm going to let them know that I read it and I'm not responding. And that right there is how you dig deep into these girls because they're not used to being left on scene. They're usually the ones leaving you on scene.
Right.
So you got to flip the script on these girls and let them know that you punish bad behavior and reward good behavior because At the end of the day, like women want a leader to put them in their place on their bullshit because they know that they're full of shit. And if you look at any female, like there's a reason why a lot of girls don't have like a lot of close girlfriends because women understand women and they can't even fuck with each other. Like with men, I can't tell you how many childhood friends I still talk to. Whereas like you look at women, they don't have those same childhood friends. Why is that? Well, because women fundamentally understand that you know, they fight in the cerebral, so they don't like that shit being able to be out manipulated by someone else. So what do? Oh, I have a lot of guy friends. Whatever other bullshit they want to tell you when they lie. So, nah, man, that's all I want to throw in there. And nah, man, great stuff, bro.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate the call again, my dude. You dropping heavy game.
Thanks for having me, man.
I am holla. Peace.
All right, man.
So make sure you guys follow this dude on Instagram, Unplugged Fit. You feel what I'm saying? Get that shit cracking. Get that shit cracking, man. So the calling numbers, we're going to go another 20 minutes, and we're going to head up out of here. All right. Hold on. Yo, what's popping?
Yo, Coria.
What's going on? Who this?
Damn, I finally got through. This is Joe from Jersey.
What's going on?
I just wanted to give you shout outs and everything, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So what's good?
All this good game that you're spitting, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I was sending you the messages through Instagram, that copy and paste.
Which message?
You remember that? The message with the copy and paste when I was saying about on the looks and the status and you know all that shit.
I think so. I get so many messages I can't remember. But remind me what's going on.
All right. Well, it was a recent message. It's basically, you know, what I'm saying right now. I used to be in that phase where like relationships and shit like that, right? But then I started thinking about it like this. Every single time you get into a relationship, it's not a month, 2 months, 6 months, you know, past. That's just dating. You miss 1 year, 2 years, 3 years plus every single time. You know what I'm saying? All these other chicks that you turn down in that process, you can't go back to them. You know what I'm saying? So you can only move forward because if you even go back anyways, that still look weak anyway. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know.
Hold on, I'm confused. So you're saying that if you're dating a chick, what are you asking? You're saying if you've been dating a girl, you're saying you can't go back to the chick after you stop fucking with her? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that, like, let's say, you know, and if you're in that phase where you're like you only fuck with one girl and every other chick that comes to you, be like, nah, I can't talk to you because I'm taken. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all them chicks now, you know, you can't turn back to them because it's like, oh, well, you was taken. So it's like, you might as well, I don't want you now. So to keep from having that happen, like you say, charge it to the game, you know what I'm saying? So you keep on moving forward. That's what I do now. Like I work all day. All right. When you know, I'm working towards my goals, stuff like that. When I go on Tinder, I hit them with that copy and paste, depending on how they respond, is how I go on next. I know they waste my time, that's it. You fucking unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, especially right now, with this pandemic and stuff like that, they want to keep you on and they want to just keep having your fucking attention. I'm like, I'm not going to talk to you about the stars, the moons, and all that shit fucking online. I got business.
Right.
So if we ain't fucking, if we ain't setting up something right now, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Don't be asking like, and they be mixed on shit. Like they'll put one thing and do another. I had a chick that talk about not here for small talk. And then when I'm trying to find out exactly what she want to do, she kept stretching shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like you. I'm here to get straight through. No fucking small talk. I mean, but you going far past the small talking.
Right.
You completely contradicting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, all right. Once all this stuff's clear, I'm telling you right now, I like to travel. I went to Korea about 3 years ago for my birthday weekend. Shit was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking into, you know, I want to go to fucking Philippines, London, UK, all these places. I just like to move when I get my chances.
Right.
So, you know, while I'm keeping in line the ones that are local, I line up the ones that are far away too. Because there ain't nothing wrong with having a tour guide. And in the process, you like let them know, like, remember, this is going to be casual. So I don't want you to be thinking that this is going to be relationship status.
Well, the thing is, you know, when it comes to Tinder and all that other stuff, and you talking to girls from far away and all that other shit, the only reason to do that is if you're gonna go to that place at some point. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you know in the next month I'm gonna be at this spot, then you could set up some shit from that spot. But other than that, it's gonna be a big waste of time. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna use you for all your attention and nothing else. You feel what I'm saying? So right, so you can't really be, you know, taking up too much time on that shit. But before, what you were saying earlier is if you with somebody, you know, you don't need to tell a girl you're taken. That sounds more feminine. Just be like, yo, if you have a girlfriend, be like, yo, I got a girl. I'll holler at you when, you know, if the shit don't work out. You know what I'm saying? And then when it don't work out, if it don't work out, then you could go back to them. So it's not that you can't go back to a chick. You could, you know what I'm saying? If a chick holler at you while you got a girl and you ain't cheating on none of that shit, which you shouldn't, then you just holler back on her, be like, yo, what's good? I'm free now. What's good with you? So you can always go back to those type of girls. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. But thanks for the call. I think his phone cut off or whatever. All right, so guys, we got a few more we're gonna get into. Yo, what's popping with this?
Yo, this Pay Mo from the Missouri.
What's going on?
What up, man?
What's good?
Yo, man, first of all, I just want to give you a shout out, bro, man. You out here schooling these youngsters, bro, about these females and shit.
All right, what's going on with you?
But first of all, I just want to say, man, nobody talking about the subject, man, about all these bitches out here, man. There's just so many of them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, the fact that, you know, this corona shit going on, man, a lot of these women, you know, they feeling a certain type of way, so they're gonna be way more cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
So when you want to cross one that ain't cooperative, man, keep it pushing, bro.
Right.
Keep it pushing, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know
real talk. Real talk.
You gonna run across at least, I don't know, wherever you at, man. I'm in the Podunk town, man, in Missouri. You know what I mean? About an hour outside of the loop, whatever. But even down here, I'm seeing women start to cooperate way more.
Right.
I work at a spot where a lot of women come through. You know what I mean? I'm having a problem turning them down. You know what I mean? Because it's women right now that's just going out to be giving me a motherfucking 1,000 cock stare. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn. You feel me? Even the ones I work with. You feel me? So I just wanted to call in, man, and just, you know, and just say that little peep.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. You know, you gotta keep doing your thing. All these other guys out here, if they do their thing, they could get shit popping. They just, you know, they don't, you know, you don't want to use something as an excuse. You just want to be able to work your way around whatever's going on out here. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. You say it all the time, man. You say it all the time, bro. You say it all the time.
That's what's up, man.
But that's what's up, man. I'm gonna let somebody else get on the line.
I appreciate the call, brother. All right. Shout out to other people sending donations. Shout out to my dude Joshua with the $7 donation. Shout out to my dude Job Mark with the $5 donation. Shout out to my dude Chidozi with the donation. So shout out to all you guys out there sending the donations. Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, what's good?
What up?
Hello?
What's going on?
Hey, it's Chicken City. It's good. What's good, the car? What's good, Miles?
What up? What's going on?
Man? All right.
Yeah, cool. I wanted to call right quick because this call is basically a comment to that one of the callers we had about an hour ago. This caller who's about like 30 years old and trying to get immersed in the game.
Right.
So what I want to say to this call, this past caller we listening to right now. Listen, I'm 32 years old right now, and long story short, a couple years ago, I was getting girls here and there and all of that stuff. But I wasn't consistent. I wasn't battle membership, but I wasn't consistent in terms of picking up women. And the reason why I haven't done so because I have a little bit of insecurity in myself. I was out of a low inner game, which means that I wasn't dependable on myself. I didn't like myself. I was broke. I didn't know how to handle my money. I didn't know how to handle situations in terms of social you know, turns out like talking to a lot of people and stuff like that. So I was always having a hard time doing that. So thing is that I had low confidence. I didn't know my own value.
Right.
So what I did was that over the time, I had to look within myself and look what I like about myself, what I'm good at. Like, for example, I've been powerlifting. I know graphic design. I know how to handle some business and how to handle some deals. You know, I'm not a virgin anymore. So I know I got some experience with doing sex and stuff like that. So, you know, all those little things and other things, it might not be as important to you and the other, to that caller or to people in the comments, but to me, I can teach these things about what I learned and stuff. So I look at it over and over again. Unless I get serious about what I need to do, what my goals are. So I went from broke to now have more money in my savings account and handling my budget thanks to not only myself but also my roommate and my friend who's in the same place as me.
Right.
And even before COVID-19, I decided that, listen, enough is enough. I need to do this consistently. So let me just hop onto one of the Back Womenship videos and see how I can push women. Right. And just keep myself open up, just keep myself, okay, I need to approach, and think positive to myself. So it's a process. I do like you're gonna get frustrated. I've been getting a lot of receptions. I've been getting a lot of girls acting like bitches, give me one word answers, not give me eye contact and all of that stuff. But over time, you start to push it aside. It's like, oh, shit ain't nothing.
Right.
Like it's really nothing, man. Like you will come contact with few females. You know, they'll like you for you. You know, they give you time and attention. Like, for example, my name is Chidozie, right?
Right.
And by the way, sorry, I won't get mad if you mispronounce my name. You know,
right.
It is what it is.
So it's Chidozie. That's how you say it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Chidozie. Yeah. So one of my game is that when I meet women, when they ask what's my name, when I introduce my name is Chidozie. My clue is when if they're interested in me, they'll say, "What? How you say your name?" Okay, that's good interest. When women just ignore it and say, "Oh, okay,"
right?
Then I know like my name ain't easy, man. You ain't gonna get it. So the thing is, man, you just gotta keep going at it. And even when COVID-19 happened, when I came to the bars are open, the parks are open at the moment, I went online dating a lot. Like I've been enhancing my photos, I've been improving my profile and talked to a bunch of women. I have been on a lot of dates. So caller, I've been going through from like smashing, meeting and smashing chicks like on every other month to once a month, and not every once a week.
Right.
You know what I mean? I even met a chick yesterday at the park, and we just I invited her over to the crib. She helped me cook some rice. I already planned on making it for myself, but she came over here and helped me out. And next thing you know, got into the room and got into it.
Right.
So and after her, I got another chick I smashed a couple of days ago. Me up, seeing when we could hang out and shit. And it all comes to its consistency and practice and improving on yourself.
Right.
And like Zach said in the chat, it's not about women, man. It's about you.
Exactly.
It's about finding what's good about you and find your true value within yourself. That, you know, at the end of the day, you ain't gotta sweat no chicks, sweat no bitches that ain't feeling you in the first place. Just push it to the side and just keep moving. Like the other caller said, it's a bunch of women out. It's a bunch of women out here. Very bunch of women out here. If there's not much women in your hometown, travel to another city. Travel to the city next to you. Travel around here. There's always women that's gonna be cooperative towards you.
Exactly. Now, real talk though. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you calling in and letting cats know what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Most definitely, Lucario. Miles, Miles, one more thing, Miles. I just want to say, your sprint video you did a while back, that sprint video got me into the motivation for me to keep running again. I've been running a long time, and you doing burpees and all of the stuff got people like myself motivated to do some cardio. So keep it up, my player.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad, man. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to get off the phone right quick. Y'all have a great, stay safe, have a great weekend, and keep it up.
All right,
peace. All right, man. Take it easy, bro. All right.
All right.
All right, so we'll take one more call, and then we got to head up out of here because we got to get some other shit done. You feel me? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys donate. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, my bad. My trial ran out. The 5 minutes, so I just signed up for the trial, so I'm good now. I'm just Joe from Jersey. What you were saying about when I say I'm dating, I think we left off right there.
Oh no. All I was saying was that when you dating a chick, if you have a girlfriend and there's other girls that's trying to get with you, just let them know you got a girl, and then you holler at them if anything changes. So you could still holler back at the girls that was trying to holler at you, because you were saying that you feel like you can't do it. I'm saying you can. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, true. That's what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying. Like at this phase right now, like bro, I work 80 plus hours. You know, one of the essentials, shit, whatever.
Right.
Could be inside chilling right now. Anyways, work a lot of hours. So it's like when I get my weekends, I'm only dealing with whoever's actually down. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that have that relationship vibe, I just leave them alone.
Okay, that's cool.
Because you don't want to be in the phase. You know how they are. It's like you could tell them one day, but they want 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking days from you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then they'll get mad when you're not responding. But it's like, okay, if I'm catching some shit in the air right now, or if I'm dealing with a supervisor and everything, you don't see that from the other end. You know? Right. I had to tell a chick some shit like that, and she unfollowed me. Like, okay.
See, well, the thing is, don't even worry about none of that shit. You just always think about what you're trying to do, and then just find the girls that match up with whatever you're trying to do, and then that's it. And then you just keep that shit pushing. Yeah. All that other extra stuff is just wasted energy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So that's all that is, man. But yo, bro, appreciate the call, my brother. You about to head up out of here.
No doubt, bro.
All right, be safe. Peace.
Yo, so much.
Oh, my bad. I cut him off early, real quick. But yo, guys, appreciate everybody tuning in. We gotta head up out of here. You guys gonna have to call back another time. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, appreciate everybody tuning in. Remember, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, so you can get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Appreciate everybody who donated. You guys can click the donate button right there, and you can also donate after the stream is over. You watch it back. So if you're watching the rebroadcast, you can always click that link to donate. Also, make sure you guys check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Mr. Locario, and also patreon.com/The Confident Show. Make sure you guys subscribe to Miles's channel. Also, hit up Miles on Instagram at Miles in the Game, and also hit me up on Instagram at Real Mr. Locario. So, Miles, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
No, I'm good. Peace to all the people that donated. Thank you so much. And, stay focused on what's important, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So we out of here, people. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out. Later. All right.